Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Marie. I'm a graphic designer and in today's Adobe Illustrator tutorial we will draw a 3D text effect. Use the type tool to write the word you want to use for this tutorial. Go to the character panel to change the font. I'm going to use this script type font. And then if you like, use the pen tool to draw some extensions from the first and last letter. In my case, I'm going to draw a line that goes from the beginning of the A, loops, and goes down on a curve. And then I'm going to use the pen tool again to draw a line that starts from the end of the E and goes up in a curve. Use the direct selection tool to make any modifications to the lines. Also, select both lines and change the stroke to a thickness that matches the letters where the stroke starts from. I'm also going to go to the stroke panel and change the stroke to rounded ends. So the cap to round. So now I'm going to select the first stroke, this one, and go to the width tool to change the width here on the end and make it larger. And then I'm going to shrink it here going in so that we have a thick round end, and then it gets thinner while it goes onto the letter. And I'm going to do the same with this other stroke here. So it's going to be thick at the end. And then I'm also going to make it thinner here where the loop is. When you use the width tool, the line is still editable. So you can make certain parts thicker and other parts thinner, but you can still modify the line using the direct selection tool. Now select your text, go to Type, Create Outline. Then when you're satisfied with your lines, select them, go to Object, Expand. Now select everything, go to Pathfinder, Unite. Now that we have merged our shapes, select it, press Ctrl-C to copy and Ctrl-B to paste and back. To our copy, we're going to change the fill and stroke color to a light gray, and change the stroke width to make it thicker, like this. Then go to Object, Expand, and then again, Pathfinder, Unite. Now that we have our word and the outline, I'm going to select both, go to Object, Group. Here comes the fun part. So select our group, go to Effect, 3D, and Extrude and Bevel. Now I'm going to select Preview, so we have a preview of our settings here. I'm going to change the rotation to front, and then manually move the cube to change it, the position. I'm going to do a few tries here with the bevel, but I don't like the way they look, so I'm just going to leave it to none. Add a little bit of perspective. And then just find the right position for your word. I'm also going to change the lighting and also change the shading color to a dark blue. I'm going to add a second light, which you can adjust the settings of. And when you're satisfied, click OK. To make modifications like the fill color of one of the two shapes, enter the group by double-clicking, select the shape, go to the Appearance panel, and change the fill color. In this case, I changed the light gray to white. To change any of the 3D settings, you have to select the group, go to the Appearance panel, and double-click on the 3D effect. Here you can make modifications to the 3D effect you've already applied. Now that I know that I won't be making any more 3D modifications, I'm going to select my shapes, go to Object, Expand. Now make a copy of everything, select the group and go Control-C, Control-F to paste in front, then go to Pathfinder, Unite. Change the fill color of this new shape to black, and then right-click, Arrange, Send to back. If you see any imperfections, you can fix them by using the Direct Selection tool to move points, or the Pen tool to add or delete points. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to the black shape that is in the back. I'm going to add a slight stroke and then go to Object, Expand, Pathfinder, Unite. Always, while the back shape is selected, go to Effects, Blur, and I'm going to add a slight blur, and then change the transparency to multiply and lower the opacity a little bit. Still a few imperfections, which I'm going to fix by changing the color, selecting the shape, and then changing the color. At this point, our 3D text effect is basically finished. We're just going to add a background by creating a rectangle with the Rectangle tool. Right-click, Arrange, Send to back, and then change the fill color. And if you like, add a gradient. I'm going to put white in the center. I'm going to change the gradient type to radial. Add a white to the center and a dark purple towards the outer part. If you like, you can enter the group again, select just the word, and change the fill color from black to red or any other color. You can also add a gradient to the word by using the gradient tab and then using the gradient tool to adjust it. This is today's 3D text tutorial using Adobe Illustrator. I would like to thank everyone for watching my video, supporting my Facebook page, following my YouTube channel. Thank you. If you have any video requests, just leave a comment or direct message me on my Facebook page. Don't forget to like my Facebook page at Marie Luciano Design. See you in the next Adobe Illustrator video tutorial. Ciao!